The truth, however ugly in itself, is always curious and beautiful to seekers after it. Remember, good advice is always certain to be ignored, but then again, that's no reason not to give it. I, for one, do not argue with obstinate men. I rather act in spite of them. I don't know. I don't know at all. And that is what's frightening the life out of me. To have absolutely no idea. As life goes on, it becomes tiring to keep up the character you invented for yourself, and so you relapse into individuality and become more like yourself every day. Sometimes I feel sure he is as mad as a hatter, and then, just as he is at his maddest, I find there is a method in his madness. You should employ your little grey cells. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. The happy people are failures because they are on such good terms with themselves that they simply don't give a damn. Our weapon is our knowledge, but remember, it may be a knowledge we may not know that we actually possess. They tried to be too clever, and that was their undoing. And then there were none. People who can be very good can be very bad too. Some are born to sweet delight, and some are born to endless night. Sometimes one sees things clearly years afterwards than one could possibly have seen at the time. To rush into explanations is always a sign of weakness. At my time of life, one knows that the worst is usually true. It had come about exactly in the way things happened in books. What good is money if it can't buy happiness? People should be interested in books, not their authors. Elephants can remember, but we are human beings, and mercifully human beings can forget. Fear is incomplete knowledge. A great many men are mad and no one knows it. They do not know it themselves. To count, really and truly to count, a woman must have goodness or brains. Unless you are good at guessing, it is not much use being a detective. Oh, money. All the troubles in the world can be put down to money, or the lack of it. One always has hope for human nature. It is unpleasant to feel that people were discussing you. One of the oddest things in life, I think, is the things one remembers. One must make one's own mistakes. One is alone when the last one who remembers is gone. The human face is, after all, nothing more or less than a mask. Love can be a very frightening thing. That is why most great love stories are tragedies. When engaged in eating, the brain should be the servant of the stomach. A woman who doesn't lie is a woman without imagination and without sympathy. Dogs are wise. They crawl away into a quiet corner and lick their wounds and do not rejoin the world until they are whole once more. What is your favorite quote? Please let us know in the comments below.